Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So last week, as I posted, Microsoft rolled out the latest optional update for Windows 11, 25 and 24H2, which is KB 5079391. I'll leave the video for the update linked. Now, just on a quick side note before we dive into the video, this update was actually pulled the day after the update rolled out. And I've also posted on that. I'll leave the video for that linked as well if you'd like some more information. So quite a bit going on with this update. And it was pulled because it was causing installation errors and so on. Now, the reason I'm mentioning the update is because one of the improvements that rolled out included support for refresh rates on monitors above 1000 Hertz. And that's a small yet significant little change. So I thought that in this video we could just dive a little bit deeper as to what that is all about. Now, although Microsoft says supports refresh rates above 1000 Hertz, Microsoft doesn't tell us exactly how high above 1000 Hertz it will support, because it isn't mentioned by Microsoft in the actual release notes for the update. But according to a blog post by Blurbusters, they've explained how their founder, Mark Rejon, played a key role in convincing Microsoft that it needed to raise refresh rates support all the way up to 5000 Hertz. So that gives us a good indication that when Microsoft says above 1000 Hertz, that can go all the way up to 5000 Hertz. Obviously, you need the relevant hardware for that to work. And support for 5000 Hertz refresh rates, I think, should keep Windows 11 up to speed, so to speak, with emerging hardware for at least several years. And the blog post also confirms that multiple manufacturers have plans to launch 2000 Hertz display panels by 2030. And already this year at CES 2026, several manufacturers, including Acer, AOC, and Philips, unveiled dual-mode gaming monitors hitting 1000 Hertz. So this is already starting to roll out according to those several manufacturers. Now, in case you're wondering, a display's refresh rate, which, by the way, on Windows 11, if you head to your advanced display, you get your refresh rate. Mine is 60 Hertz. A display's refresh rate signifies how many times the panel can update an image in 1 second, just in case you're unaware. So if you're working, as I am, with a 60 Hertz display, for example, the image on the screen updates 60 times per second. And another example would be a 120 Hertz display updates 120 times per second, and so on and so forth. So you get the general idea. And I think it goes without saying that low refresh rates lead to a more choppier image, which can result in motion blur and input lag. And a higher refresh rate does mean that you can see a clearer picture and respond faster, especially while gaming. That's why most gamers try to get a refresh rate of about 144 Hertz. So up until the update, previous versions of Windows did not support refresh rates higher than 1000 Hertz. So this is quite a significant update. I just wanted to do this follow-up video because it is a small significant improvement that is rolled out to Windows 11. And as I said yesterday, when the update, which as mentioned has been pulled, I will let you know when Microsoft re-releases the update. Obviously, I'll post and let you guys know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.